Hello and welcome to one of John and Daniel's videos, and today we're looking at another problem that many of us face, and that's these lovely ceramic pots getting damaged, clay pots basically. And the reason they get damaged more often than not, people think it's frost. Sometimes it's frost, sometimes they get a little crack in it and they go, it's a firing defect like there. But more often than not, to be honest, it's because the plant put in there gets too big and they get water and it pushes out and it finds the weakest point. So with a big pot like this, how do you fix it? Well, this is going to be a two-stage process with this big pot. One is using an epoxy glue. We've decided to use Gorilla Epoxy. Sets for 5 minutes apparently. Let's see if it does what it says it does. It should do. It says it bonds metal, ceramic, glass, plastic, wood and more. So it should do this, and our intention is to mix some of this up in a minute and stick these two parts together. Before we do that, I should say, giving it a wash just to get rid of any debris. You can see somebody's tried a previous pair with sellotape. Okay, I suppose it works if you hide it out of the way. Then when we've used the epoxy, we'll let it set, and then we're going to use another product. I won't get into too much detail at the moment, but I've been using this product for nearly 40 years, believe it or not, 30 plus years, and it's called milliput. And you'll be staggered how versatile, I've got somebody laughing at me at the moment, how versatile this product is. So that'll be in the second video, but let's see how we get on with this Gorilla Glue and see if it really does stick and set in 5 minutes.
So okay. So it's going to be two parts this video.
Yeah, I think I said that.
Yeah.
Right, okay. First thing is then is we need a container for the epoxy. So this is the Gorilla Glue. I'm going to run video as we're doing this to see how good it is. I personally have never used this before.
So it's a two-part system.
Device. So it's got a little mixing thing here.
Resin and hardener.
Right. And this is an old takeaway container which I keep, so without reading instructions it looks like you just bust that off. Oops. So that's the thing to wear. When you bust it off, hold it up. And what you should be able to do with this is squeeze down and equal amounts should come out. You're starting to. Look, there's a little thing there you need to remove which stops it being squeezed. Okay, first error. So it's quite difficult. There we go. So if I can, there was a little black thing in there that you have to remove.
Yeah, I don't know where that went actually.
So that was my error. I'm going to stand it up like that for a minute, and then we're going to mix that up. Personally, I think we need a bit more than that. A real good mix. So it says sets in 5 minutes, so you haven't got ages to deal with this. But basically we want to use it like to tack it together. So then we can go on to part 2 in a bit. So I'm not too bothered how pretty it looks. So that's another little lesson we've learned today, because if it does fall it doesn't drip out the tray.
It's very flimsy, don't weigh a lot, so. Obviously you will need a fair bit.
I'm literally just pushing it on.
Yeah.
I can't remember how much this was for a tub. This Gorilla Glue, a tenner or something. So this reckons 5 minutes to set. Okay, obviously you can't use your thing again. Literally what I'm going to do is hold that up against it. As best I can.
So I can see the epoxy's been squeezed out round,
which is a good sign.
so I'll see that will clamp it all together.
What I'm also going to do is I've got some frog tape. Seen us use this before, and the reason I like to use frog tape on a lot of stuff is it comes off really easy. It's strong. You can see me. Focus on me. You can see me giving this some real pull. This has got some real sheer strength. I mean, if you think how easy that is to tear.
But when you're taking it off a roll, it's got quite a lot of resistance, hasn't it?
Just watch what I'm doing here. I'm literally pulling as hard as I can. I'm telling you now, that's a strong. There's any scrapping you'll find, apart from that bit. Right, so we've got that bit done. What I'm going to do is just get my container back, my spatula. I'm just going to smooth these bits off.
If we've got a bit of spare resin, we could just even put it in, because it does dry clear.
The reason I don't want to fill everything in, you'll see in a few minutes when we do part 2, is what I'm going to do is put some milliput in this, because it's terracotta milliput, and blend it in. Anyway, that's part 1
of repair ceramic using Gorilla epoxy set and stick.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a feeling, if I can find it, and we'll let you know, that black thing that fell out might be also to reseal the ends.
Yeah, definitely.
They really need to make that a different colour so you can see it, so it's more obvious. Anyway, we'll try and find it and just see if it does seal those ends and let you know. Anyway, again, if this just helped to get your pot back together, can you help us along a little bit and subscribe to our channel, please? And don't forget to watch part 2 and the miracle product, milliput.
Which will finish it all.
Yeah, finish it off and bond. Thanks for watching again.